James Kaufman, World News Report today, November 11th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Americans want answers about FEMA's huge Michigan staging area just announced. Concerns mount as FEMA selects Oscoda Airport for massive emergency hub, 350 semi-trailers with equipment set to arrive to serve 6 Michigan counties in preparation for an emergency situation. FEMA has set up staging areas before, but only after a natural catastrophe or disaster. What does FEMA know that they are not telling the American public? Oscoda Township, a small Michigan community, has been selected by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, as a key emergency staging area for northern Michigan, with plans to house 350 semi-trailers of emergency equipment at the local airport. The FEMA Emergency Hub, established to serve 6 counties in the event of an emergency, has stirred a mix of interest and concern among all Americans. This announcement was made during a recent Oscoda Township board meeting on October 28th, where Supervisor Bill Palmer confirmed the news of FEMA's selection of Wortsmith Airport for this controversial initiative. We're about to watch that meeting. This after FEMA claims they are completely broke after the impact of 2 major hurricanes in the southeast. None of it makes any sense. Quote, the airport was just notified that FEMA has chosen the airport facility as a staging hub for emergency services. They will bring in some 350 plus semi-trailers with equipment to park on the base, Palmer said. Base, it's an airport. Quote, if you see a lot of trucks coming into the base, that's what it is. It's nothing to get scared about. They're staging for emergency situations in any of the 6 counties that FEMA serves surrounding this area, Palmer added. Huh? Palmer also discussed the airport's additional plans to submit a grant application to build a new terminal. Quote, just one other item from the airport. We're going to be doing the paperwork to submit for the grant to build a new terminal at the airport. We saw perspective pictures of what it would look like, and it will be fantastic. It'll be slightly smaller than what we have now, but it'll be a beautiful building. Yet, despite Palmer's assurances, the response on social media has been a far cry from calm. Many residents and Americans nationwide are asking why FEMA is stockpiling such a large amount of equipment in this rural area of Michigan. What kind of emergency situation is the agency anticipating that would warrant over 350 semi-trucks of supplies? What are these emergency situations, quote unquote, FEMA claims to be preparing for, and why Oscoda Township? In a conversation with the Oscoda Press, Supervisor Palmer attempted to clarify that while the airport is under consideration as a FEMA staging area, final decisions have not yet been made. This isn't the first time FEMA has rolled out a massive staging operation like this. Just last year, in 2023, Maxwell Air Force Base in Alabama was designated as a staging area in response to Hurricane Idalia. Again, in response to a major disaster, Hurricane Idalia. In that instance, FEMA made around 80 deliveries in a single day, with more than 350 additional equipment and supply deliveries arriving over the following days. But that again was in response to a hurricane and its destruction. So everyone needs to know what is really going on, as this is our money, as in taxpayers' money. Let's listen to the town hall where this was announced.
there's not much change other than our projects are moving along. Next would be the report, the airport report. That would be me. The airport was just notified that FEMA has chosen the airport facility as a stationing hub for emergency services through FEMA. They will be serving 6 counties in this area, and they will be bringing in some 350 semi-trailers with equipment to park on the base. So if you see a lot of trucks coming into the base, that's what it is. It's nothing to get scared about. They're staging for emergency situations in any of these 6 counties that FEMA takes care of. And Mr. Freeman is in the house. Yeah, that's perfect. And just one other item from the airport, they are working on the paperwork to submit for the grant to build a terminal at the airport. So that we saw prospective pictures of what it would look like, and it will be fantastic. Yep. It'll be slightly smaller than what we have now, but it'll be a beautiful building. So it's
So we're going to have a big, new, beautiful building with a bunch of semi-trailers parked behind it, huh?
that will be a ways away from the terminal.
Fair enough.
Nothing to laugh about whatsoever. Americans need to know what these emergency situations that are being planned for are, period. If they're only serving 6 counties in central to northern Michigan, I want to know why so many assets are headed to that airport and what possible natural catastrophe are they expecting in central Michigan, as we've never seen one before that I know of. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below, but I have nothing but questions about this. I've also seen that FEMA is actually taking over several Air Force bases that have been abandoned, including one in Alaska and other places. There must be something going on that the American public is not being told about. Please share. If you know anything about this, please leave it in the comments below. And please always remember that anything's possible in Bizarro World.